Hey everyone, it is Liam Kettleson here, and we are reacting to another episode of RWBY as we get into episode number 11 of Volume 8. We are only a few episodes away until we do conclude the season, so yeah, the anxious vibes are rising moment by moment with the fact that we are moments away until we do conclude Volume 8 of RWBY. But it'll be very interesting to see what does happen in this episode, especially with the fact that Ironwood has stated that Penny is to be brought back, otherwise Mantle. Yeah, so it's not looking good at the minute, but it'll be very interesting to see what does happen with people reuniting in the last episode. There might be some conflicting ideals of how is the best way to go about this in terms of the long run, in terms of defeating Salem. So, yeah, but it was a really great episode to return on last episode, especially with Watts lecturing Cinder. It was just so glorious to see Cinder just, I don't know, I mean, Cinder, I think, needed that reality check from Watts, and it was just so glorious to have Watts have his standout moment of, I guess, his tenure, by lecturing Cinder about how she has failed repeatedly, and she needs that reality check. So, I really loved the last episode. So yeah, with that said, let's get into episode number 11 of Volume 8 of RWBY. Let's go. I should probably increase the gain, so there we go. There we go. I do hope that Crow beats the shit out of Ironwood, to be fair. Like, that is very cathartic at the minute. Especially with Ironwood putting out an APB, I guess it is, on Crow and Co. So, but also there's that bias because I love Crow so much. Also, this episode is sponsored by croissants because I'm getting back into the groove of croissants, so there you go. Switch that around a bit. There we go. Oh boy.
If anyone tries anything, what I've ordered, Mantel's gone. You have 1 hour to respond.
And Atlas is overrun by Grim. Oh. Winter, please backstab him.
Of course he's not going to do it.
So what? He's bluffing? With the whole city?
It may finally push the
Ironwood
kids to see reason.
Who cares?
Too far gone.
Good. You're here. I need a squad of drones in standby to drop the payload.
Sir, what for?
I believe I was clear in the broadcast.
I just have a feeling he's going to do it either way.
Mantle from the equation. This is how we save Atlas.
No!
You call this saving Atlas? Doing Salem's job?
Morrow, speak out, please!
I believed in you! I thought we could work towards something better. But now you're throwing it all away.
Please have that realize.
I'm going to do it for you.
If this is what
Harry.
gets the children to cooperate, then it's worth it.
I don't like this either, but the top priority is...
Do you even believe what you're saying anymore?
Oh, shit,
Do any of you
Marrow.
believe in anything?
Marrow!
I used to wear this rank with pride. Now I see it for what it really is. A collar.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god!
You want a collar? Fine. I'll throw this traitor in the brig, where he belongs.
He was not hesitating whatsoever, what, Ironwood. But thank goodness for, Marrow for speaking out, because there's been that conflict
Okay,
and
Ironwood wants Peg.
enough is enough.
Otherwise, Mantle is done for. So, how do we stop him?
Crow and Robin are still in his custody. And May said Atlas security drones are watching the crater. So, they're trapped too.
And Salem isn't going to stay gone for much longer.
So then, it's impossible.
Supposed to throw,
If Miss Hero with all the answers doesn't
Temporary
have an
time.
answer, then we have ours.
Shut up.
Okay, then why don't you just leave?
Can we please just give each other a chance?
Oh.
Emerald's not with Salem anymore. And Ozpin
We need
is
all
back.
the allies we can get.
All of this doubt and worry and distrust, it isn't getting us anywhere.
Then nothing has changed! We're in the exact same place we were yesterday! Arguing over what to do while the kingdom waits to die.
Oh, Ruby. They have to keep making steps forward day by day, and... Oh, Ruby.
I'm glad you're all right.
Sorry. No matter how much I boost you, they won't go away.
Don't apologize. I got hurt doing what I always do. Just another ditzy move from Nora.
That's not true.
How would you know? We were supposed to be a team, but that didn't matter to you. When things went wrong, you pushed us away. You shut people out so you don't have to feel things that are hard.
Nora. Oh.
You're right. I should be apologizing to both of you.
I think Ren has developed
When we lost Oscar and things got difficult, I said terrible things. I've been so angry at myself for not being as good as the Aesops, for what happened at Robin's rally,
and he took it out on
for losing the
everyone.
lamp. I thought if I just focused on working harder, getting stronger, that I wouldn't fail. But my biggest failing was as a teammate and as a partner.
Ren. Oh. Read the room.
Gonna go see if Klein needs
Read the room, buddy.
I just wish... I mean... Why didn't you say anything? So we failed as a team, but we succeed as a team too.
I was the one holding us back. Not John, not you, me.
Ren lashed out.
Well, you're wrong. All I do is make dumb jokes and smash things with a hammer.
What?
No. You're more than that, Nora.
You put everything you have into what you do. You support everyone around you. You help without worrying about how it might hurt. And that's what I love about... That's why I...
No. Go with that, Ren. Go with that. Oh!
When my mom ran from the Grimm and left me behind. You found me. We became Ren and Nora.
Renora?
But I realized on this mission apart, I don't know who just Nora is. And if I'm ever going to find out, then I have to do it alone. Because I've always loved you, Lyran. And that pretty head on your shoulder seems like it's doing a lot better. But I still gotta get mine sorted out before I can be the partner you need.
Oh, my headphones off.
Is that okay?
It's definitely okay.
Oh, boop! My Renora heart has just been revived so much. Oh,
You get
oh,
those
that was
hallway
beautiful.
cameras on a loop?
He's really gonna do it.
Not if we stop him first.
Come on, Crow, beat the shit out of him. I just want Crow to annihilate Ironwood.
There might be a better way.
I'm telling you, there isn't.
Well, this isn't just about you. It's about everyone.
I'm going straight up to the academy, and I am ending this.
There's a lot of vengeance on his mind. That's the thing, though.
He deserves this.
Oof, Robin. To be fair, I'm on Crow's side.
Listen, I get it. You are hurting. You've been hurting for a long time. But let's stop pretending that what you're trying to do here is for anyone but yourself. Clover was a lot of things. You respected him. But I gotta tell ya, I think you're the better huntsman. Not because you were the one who walked away, but because you were the one who was fighting for what was right.
That's it, though. You have to open your perspective about what is the best idea, not just about Clover. As much as I want Crow to beat the shit out of him. Oh?
You know, that giant hound kicked us around
it
like
winter?
we were nothing. But Blake said you and the Shanice managed to take it down. Still having to one-up your big sis, huh?
Did she tell you what it was? Underneath?
Yeah.
You know what that means then.
I wouldn't worry about that.
That's what happened to Mom.
I can't jump into assumptions, but... Oh. Yang.
When I saw its eyes, I knew. Salem used to kill people with silver eyes, like Maria. But she's always wanted me alive. Why would that change unless... when she met Mom, she learned she could do something new.
Ruby.
We shouldn't lie to ourselves. I wasted our time getting Amity up, thinking help would come, but it didn't. And Amity fell. I was being childish.
You were being optimistic.
Got a ray of heart around you.
Blind optimism
Ruby.
isn't great, but no optimism means we've already lost. We need hope. We need to take risks.
But mine didn't work.
Oh. Oh.
It's still got a warning out.
This
Ruby,
defeated
they're
state
not called
Ruby's
sure
in.
things. They're called risks.
Hurts.
And in case you didn't notice, my plan for Mantle didn't work either. But we got Oscar back. And did a lot more that was never in the plan. Mom took a risk the day she left. And I don't think it went the way she wanted it to. But she's still my hero.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Hurry!
That was a beautiful moment with Yang and RWBY. Oh,
Open the vault.
No, you mustn't, really. Like, the vault can be left alone.
Stop me, Penny. I must open the vault.
No, no, no. Like, really, you shouldn't open the vault because, like, really, it's not good.
I've got her. What do
Why?
we do?
Oh no!
I must open the vault. Self-terminate. Do something.
Emerald! Good on Emerald! Good on Emerald. She's helping out. She's fighting the good fight.
Tell me how to help you. Kill me.
No, we can't go.
Kill me.
Ooh, no, no.
I can make sure the power goes to you. Please.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Yes, you can. It's just a part of you, remember? If you were only a machine, you never could have fought back for this long.
Nora!
She's right.
Speaking from
Right.
her own predicament. Are we good? Has the virus been cleansed? Oh.
Did I stop the virus?
No.
Use a vest, buddy.
It's still there. But you've got an aura, Penny. A soul. That's who you are. Our friend.
More than just
Not a machine.
mechanics. Nice.
I think you're wrong, by the way. I highly doubt you're in the same place you started. I mean, yeah, you guys have been getting your asses kicked. Some of that my fault, but like, you're at war. You're gonna take hits.
Gonna take it sugarcoating wise.
Look, I'm just going to be super pissed if you all finally decide to give up the moment I switch sides.
Oh, Emerald!
Switch sides, huh?
Aww. Or like, whatever.
It's still good to join a good fight, Emerald.
If you all wouldn't mind, I really think Ozpin would like to say something.
Go ahead.
I was recently reminded of an old fairy tale. A young girl flees the consequences of a choice to a magical place. But having never learned from her initial failure, she only succeeds in spreading it. I failed all of you. I should have trusted you with the truth, and should never have run the day you discovered it.
It was rough.
Mistake.
I think
Pencils
after
have
everything
erasers,
that's happened
buddy.
here, we understand. Trust is a risk.
Oh. Willow.
And I hope it's a risk you can take on me again.
It's what you gotta consider when it comes to fighting Salem. Emerald.
I can still feel it fighting me.
I'm sure that's just the chilies he had.
We can't keep Ironwood waiting.
Guys. She has to go to the vault.
This is not gonna end well.
That's actually a risk we haven't considered.
Go to the vault. Oh boy, we're doing this. We are doing this. Oh, Neo. Oh. Oh boy. I'm excited to see how that encounter is going to pick up next week, but we're actually going to the vault. It's a risk we're willing to take. That's it though, like, we have to, it's a case of, like, everything has to be, like, with Salem, we can't go lenient on options, and if we're realizing this is the way they have to go, then yeah, but oh man, that was really good though. Like, it was more slow, but I think some important discussions needed to be aired out, if that made sense. Especially with the predicament that we were in with Emerald joining, I guess, the good side. But not just that though, but Oscar led the floor to Oz. Yeah, it was really, really good to see how things got aired out. And not just that though, but also Robin and Crow as well, because of course Crow is hell-bent on tearing Ironwood a new one, I guess that's the saying. But as much as I want to see Crow beat, because this is it, I want to see Crow beat the shit out of Ironwood. But as much as I want to see that happen, I think Robin's got a good point. So there were discussions that needed to be aired out, and I feel like this episode was a really, really good direction in showing where do we go from here. So honestly, I thought that was a good episode in terms of character interactions and not rushing things, especially with Ironwood's demands about Penny be brought to him, otherwise Mantle gets pooped. It's a nice slow process for people to figure things out, especially in terms of non-related issues, especially with Ren Nora, with Nora admitting she's not ready for things to be, you know, cemented in terms of the relationship with Ren Nora, but she still does have those feelings. It's just, she's got to figure out who she is first before she can move on to that next big step. And I really loved that. I mean, I think a lot of us really love Ren Nora anyways, but I think Nora made the right choice in admitting that she needs to figure out who she is first before things can solidify with Ren Nora. So, yeah, because it's all really, really hectic. So, yeah. But it was a really, really good scene, though, especially with Ren admitting to his faults, because he is a character who has been struggling with his own personal flaws as well, not just Nora, and they need time to work things out. With Nora, she needs to know who she is. With Ren, he needs to I don't know, he just needs to feel more whole in a sense, because of the fact that there's been a lot of weight on his shoulders, and in this episode, we had him admitting about the fact that he was wrong about the fact that he chastised Jean and whatnot. So, yeah, it was a really, really good scene. But yeah, the clock is ticking. We had we saw scenes, of course, around Mantle. It's public information that Mantle is going to get destroyed now. We saw Fee was distraught, and we had the Aesops considering what was going on, and we had Marrow, who had his standout moment, because this is the moment that we've been all waiting for, with Marrow being the voice of reason and telling Ironwood that he is wrong. And the thing is, though, Ironwood was straight up ready to kill him. He didn't even hesitate it. He was ready to kill him, but Winter saved his soul, which leads me to believe that Winter and Marrow are in the elevator, who are confronting Crow and Robin. So, because Marrow's already against whatever Ironwood is planning, of course, and there is conflict. You can see on Winter's face she is not pleasant. She's not pleased about what Ironwood is doing, but she has to follow orders. And yet she could have let Marrow die, but the fact is that she saved his skin, and she used the excuse that I'm going to sort out Marrow. She used that as an excuse, so potentially they could go to Crow and Robin, but we'll have to wait and see what happens in the next episode. But I'm 110% certain that Crow and Robin are meeting Winter and Marrow, so we'll just have to wait and see what does happen, because it could be Neil for all we care, but no. I'm sure it's Marrow and Winter, but we had Emerald being a voice of reason as well, which was really, really good, because they need to hear some kind of validation for Emerald, especially with the fact that she is now working with, I guess, RWBY and Co. She's not on Salem's side anymore, but they need to believe in some semblance, pun not intended, that Emerald is working for them. And you saw how she was stuttery and whatnot, and it was really, really good stuff to see. So but it was really good to see that Emerald was, I guess, advocating RWBY and Co.'s intentions in terms of stopping Salem and whatnot. So there was a nice little moment. It was as well as with Yang and RWBY, where they were discussing about the fate of their mother, which was really, really heartbreaking, because I know that's been dancing on a lot of our minds as of recent. I just don't want it to happen, and the sad thing is, it's inevitably going to happen, I feel, especially with the way they've been building up Summer, and RWBY's talk about what if this happened to Summer. It's just another layer on this cake. And I do love Yang's optimism. I feel like Yang is having some strong moments this volume. I mean, two episodes ago, she had what I feel is Barbara's best performance as Yang, where she roasted Salem and laid a few attacks on her. But Yang is being the voice of reason. They have to be confident, because they can't allow to have negativity flow their minds as well, because that's going to make the adversary stronger. But it is very, very easy to contemplate the fact, what if this happened to Summer? What if... it is a very, very disastrous concept to envision, and I can understand why RWBY, especially at such a young age, is contemplating the idea that this could happen to Summer. So, but, Yang is being the protective sister by trying to steer her on optimism, and that's what RWBY generally is. She's optimistic. She is a person who brings out hope. So but I really, really, really did love that scene. The Ren and Nora scene, I think I've made mention about, but it was just really good. Like, It was really, really beautiful, especially seeing things from Ren's perspective, seeing how he was analyzing the situation about what Nora admitted. But like I said, it's a situation that they need to resolve after the war with Salem is done. Because we had that brief moment in the past volume, where we had that kiss, and there was nothing riding from that. It felt like it was just out of the blue. And now we have Nora and Ren discussing about the fact that maybe we should, take our time with this. My main worry is that they are saying that, and one of them is going to die, potentially Ren. I just worry that they are giving this speech about the fact that, okay, we can take our time, and they won't have that time because one of them will be no longer within this world. It's just a really, really bad feeling inside my stomach, similar to how I felt episode 9, was it? I think it was. Yeah, how I felt that episode was going to just tank in terms of emotions, and in terms of how I felt that this episode was not going to be pleasant in terms of things just falling apart piece by piece. That's how I feel with Ren and Nora, especially after that speech, with the fact that, we'll figure out, where we lie at some point, pun not intended, I guess. But with Nora saying that we'll figure each other out at some point, there's just a bad feeling inside me that they're not going to reach that conclusion. And I don't want to think like that, but I mean, RWBY has put us through so much pain, so yeah. Yeah, it was really, really good though. Like I said, it was a slower episode, but it was more character interactive based, and that's what I really loved, especially with Penny and how she was struggling to attain to her humanity rather than her commands. And now we have to go to the vault. That's like the thing we've been preventing. We have to not prevent in the sense. So it will be very interesting to see how that goes down, especially now that we have 3 episodes left to go. I'm really worried about how this is going to end, because I do feel like the finale of Volume 8 is going to be more of a cool-down episode, and we make our way to Vacuo. It's just really worrying about what's going to happen within the next 2 episodes, especially now that the plans are set in motion that we have to go to the vault. But I feel like everyone's going to assemble, with Crow out for... Well, Crow's no longer out for blood, of course, after that nice little talking to with Robin, but I still feel like he's going to assemble with RWBY and co, and Ironwood is going to meet his demise. I just feel like this is not going to end well in terms... Yeah. I still maintain my worry that Mantle is going to be pancaked to heck. So... But we shall wait and see. But yeah, this was a really great episode of RWBY. Like I said, it was more character interactive, more so than driving the suspense about Ironwood's demands about, oh yeah, Mantle's gonna blow up in an hour's time. And it was really good, so I really appreciated this episode. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!